For today's video, tuturo ko sa inyo ang voltage divider rule. So ano ba ang voltage divider rule? So ma-apply natin ang voltage divider rule kapag meron tayong series resistors connected across a single voltage source. So in this illustration, meron tayong resistors R1, R2, hanggang last resistor Rn. Connected sila in series and it is supplied by the total voltage source denoted by Vt. So, para mahanap natin yung voltage drop across any resistor, let's say sa resistor Rn, Vn is equal to Rn over R1 plus R2 plus plus until Rn times the total voltage source Vt, or simply Vn is equal to Rn over Rt times Vt. In other words, para makuha mo directly yung voltage drop across any resistor, kukuhaan mo lang yung fraction ng resistance nung kinoconsider na resistor dun sa total resistance RT nung series resistors. Then, multiply mo by the total voltage source, yun ay magiging voltage drop across that resistor. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung resistance, mas malaki rin yung magiging voltage drop across that resistor. Okay? So, para mas malinawan pa kayo sa mga simple circuits like series resistors, parallel resistors, series to parallel resistors, pwede nyo panoorin yung mga past videos ko about doon. Ililink ko na lang sa description. Okay? So, para ma-illustrate natin yung voltage divider rule, sagutan natin tong problem. So, given the circuit below, so meron tayong series resistors, R1, R2, R3, R4. So, sorry, this should be R4. R5, and then connected across 27 volt DC source. So, hanapin daw natin yung A, V2, then B, V5. So, dahil series resistors nga to, pwede nating gamitin directly yung voltage divider rule para mahanap yung voltage drop across any resistor. So, therefore, for A, yung voltage drop across resistor R2, V2, is simply what? Yung resistance nung R2 over yung total resistance. So, kapag series, i-add lang natin yung total resistance is R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. Then, multiplied by the total voltage source, Vt. So, substituting the value, V2 is, so R2 natin is 50 ohms over R1 is 20 ohms plus R2, 50 ohms plus R3, 60 ohms plus R4, 40 ohms plus R5, 100 ohms, then multiplied by the total voltage source. So, ito yung Vt natin, 27 volts. So, times 27 volts. So, gamit kayo ng calculator, ang masasolve yung value dyan will be 5 volts. Okay? For letter B naman, V5, voltage drop across resistor R5. So, same formula. So, V5 is R5 over R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. Pwede nyo gawin tong RT na lang kung gusto nyo, times Vt. So, we will have, substitute natin yung value. So, R5 is 100 ohms. And then, copy lang tong value sa denominator. So, 20 ohms plus 50 ohms plus 60 ohms plus 40 ohms plus 100 ohms times yung total voltage source na 27 volts. So, using calculator, ang value ng V5 will be 10 volts. Okay, para naman sa problem number 2, so given the circuit below, so, meron tayong resistors R1, R2, R3, R4. Actually, this is already series to parallel connection of resistors. Okay? Tapos, connected sila across 71 volt DC source. So, hanapin daw natin yung V2 tsaka V4. So, notice, yung R1 tsaka R2, they are in series also with the parallel connection nitong R3 tsaka R4. So, pwede natin i-apply yung voltage divider rule. Kasi series itong R1, R2, tsaka yung parallel combination ng R3 at R4. So, para ma-solve natin yung V2, Bale, R2 over, yung total resistance bale is sum nung R1 plus R2 plus yung parallel connection nitong R3 tsaka R4, then times the total voltage source, yung 71 volt. So, substitute natin yung value. R2 is 120 ohms over R1 is 10 ohms plus R2 120 ohms plus, so paano ba computein yung total resistance kapag parallel? So, naturo ko na yan sa past video ko about parallel resistors, right? So, that will be 1 over resistance nung R3, 20 ohms, plus 1 over resistance nung R4, 30 ohms, then times VT natin is 71 volts. So, gamitan nyo na lang yan ng calculator. Ang masasolve nating value will be V2 is equivalent to 60 volts. Okay? Para naman sa part B, compute natin yung voltage drop across V4. So, para makuha yung voltage drop across V4, pwede natin kuhain yung pinaka-voltage drop across this parallel connection nitong resistor R3 tsaka R4. Kasi, pag nakuha natin yon dahil parallel sila, yung magiging voltage drop sa resistor R3 tsaka sa resistor R4 is equivalent na lang din doon sa voltage drop na makukuha natin sa parallel combination nila. Right? Concept ng parallel connections. So, ibig sabihin, kuhain ko yung voltage drop across the parallel combination ng resistor R3 at R4 using voltage divider rin. So, bale, V34 is equal to, so, yung numerator natin is yung parallel combination ng R3 at R4 all over yung sum nung mga resistances. So, R1 plus R2 plus R3 parallel with R4, then times the voltage source VT. So, R3 parallel to R4, ito yung formula pa rin, yung 1 all over 1 over 20 ohms plus 1 over 30 ohms all over R1. So, same lang dito sa formula sa baba. So, 10 ohms plus 120 ohms plus 1 all over 1 over 20 ohms plus 1 over 30 ohms. Okay? Tapos, times natin sa 71 volt. So, gamit kayong calcu, ang masasolve yung value dyan will be V34 will be 6 volts. Okay? So, therefore, ito na rin yung magiging voltage drop across resistor R4, V4. So, V4 will be equal also to 6 volts. Okay, kayo naman. So, given the circuit below, find A, V2, and B, V4, and just comment your answers.